Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
Whoa!
A crash ends with an explosion when a gravel hauler loses control and slams into a tree. Glad you're with us tonight at 11. That driver had just moments to get out before the big boom.
Luckily, nobody was hurt. The Night Cam's Tim Pamplin is on the scene in Pontiac with the dramatic video.
This fiery wreck occurring along northbound Telegraph. There you see what's left of this gravel hauler. The cab completely disintegrated. We have exclusive video on the Night Cam. Roll that tape. There you go. Jay Money, a local chef, came out, started up his phone, and that's when the explosion started ripping this truck apart.
Whoa, dude. Oh my God.
Local businessman Jonathan Eade says he's shaken up by what he witnessed.
I tried to stay positive, but when you see an explosion like that, it's rough, man. You never know. And just like I said, thank God this guy's okay.
Whoa! Well, during all of those explosions, bits of the truck started flying all along Telegraph, right through the windows here of some apartments. Now, the apartment management company is on the scene. They're going to be fixing these apartments up. So it looks like a combination of speed and a snow squall making for slippery travel, causing this fiery, explosive crash along Telegraph. That's the scene right now in Pontiac with the Night Cam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Okay, Tim, thank you. There are snow showers all over the place tonight. Ben is here with a look at what radar picked up at the time of that crash in Pontiac and making things slick out there in some places.
Yeah, I mean, these snow squalls here 1 minute, gone the next, and the visibility does drop quick. We're going to show you 30 minutes of data. Boom. That's it. That's all that happened right there between 6 and 6:30. When we show you the freeze frame, there's definitely some heavy snow out there, or at least moderate snow, right there at Voorhees and Telegraph. 1.25 mile visibility reported at Pontiac Airport, which is less than 5 miles away at the time. Now let's fast forward to what's going on currently, and these things are still out there. And even though they're starting to show some signs of weakening, there definitely could be some visibility reductions in a couple spots and maybe even coating the ground in a couple locations as well. Temperatures, boy, they're still going to be cold tomorrow morning. 12 on the thermometer, wind chills near 0, and not a lot of improvement, at least for a while. We will show you a warm up in the forecast coming up in a few minutes. Devin.
All right, Ben. Well, you've learned new information tonight about a violent wrong-way crash on I-75. This killed 3 people and critically injured 2 others. Happened on southbound I-75 at the I-94 interchange in Detroit. Police said the driver of a 2013 Chevy Malibu was going north on the southbound side of the freeway when she hit an Oldsmobile head-on. The driver of that Malibu has been identified as 34-year-old Leanna Monick Custard from New Baltimore. She was killed in the crash. There were 4 people in the Oldsmobile, 23-year-old Carl Lewis Hawkins from Pontiac and 21-year-old Elijah Dwayne Holden from Auburn Hills. They were both killed. 2 men in their 20s from Pontiac were critically injured. The crash is still under investigation.
Thieves break into a West Side liquor store not once but twice in one night. They're caught on camera clearing the shelves of high-end liquor, but it's something else they got away with that's even more concerning. Jermont Terry is live at Mays Market, and Jermont, this has police and the owner on alert.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kimberly. There's a rifle on the street tonight. Now, the crooks broke in through the front door of this business, and once inside the store, they knew exactly what they were looking for. They came on the other side of the register here, and once here along the liquor wall, they went for the high-end liquor that, as you can see, 8 shelves high. They got alcohol, they got cigarettes, but also, if you come back down, there was a rifle on the side shelf here. That rifle tonight is on the streets. This video shows the bold burglary in action. 4 a.m. Wednesday morning, thieves are caught on camera clearing 8 shelves of high-end alcohol.
Ace of Spades, Patron, Grey Goose, Ciroc.
They dumped the bottles into several garbage cans they brought with them. Watch as they pry into the register, stealing cash. They also threw several cartons of cigarettes into the bins, too.
That's when they started clearing me out.
This upsets owner Anthony Moshe. You can see the thieves leave, but he's more frustrated by this. 45 minutes later, the same guys return for round 2, clearing the business out of at least $25,000 in alcohol alone.
It's crazy. How can you survive out here if you got a break-in that basically cleaned your whole shelf out?
But it gets worse. The thief spots something on the shelf. That's an AR-15 assault rifle he picks up. And yes, he takes the gun and booze, too.
I mean, I'm concerned that somebody might get hurt.
The alarms went off, but the owner tells me Detroit police weren't too quick to respond.
And the crazy thing about it is the cops show up 4 hours later. What makes us, we got alarmed for a reason.
Now he questions if it's worth sticking around.
Maybe just grab our stuff and maybe leave.
And yes, the theft is troubling, but the biggest concern is the weapon on the street.
I had a 30-round clip on there.
And tonight, you can see this is the crowbar that the crooks used to break into the building after breaking the glass and prying the door open. Tonight, again, that AR-15 rifle is on the streets. Detroit police, we did get a chance to talk to them. They said they responded originally, but apparently they got a call for a higher priority that sent them away, where they had a woman that was being assaulted, and they returned to check on this burglary when they could, and that was about 4 hours later. That's the very latest. Reporting live on the city's west side tonight, Jermont Terry, Local 4.
It's your mom, but you understand the frustrations of the owner. An update to a story we first told you about last night. Today, we got our first look at the man accused of sexually assaulting a young relative in Taylor. Bernard Bryant was arraigned on 3 felony charges of sexual conduct and assault. He's accused of assaulting a 4-year-old at her grandparents' house on New Year's Day. Bryant would be facing life in prison if convicted.
Her house was broken into and ransacked, but tonight a Detroit grandmother is only asking for one thing: the return of her dog. 78-year-old Pauline Banks has lived in her East Side home for 47 years. On Sunday, while she was at church, burglars broke in, stole her valuables, and trashed the place. But all of the things missing, none compare to the one that matters the most. They stole her dog, a poodle Shih Tzu mix named Lady.
Because I love her, she loved me. That was my friend. I have nobody else. Nobody can take Lady's place.
Oh. Well, Detroit police are investigating, but so far they don't have any leads. Detroit's crime stats have some good and bad. Part of the good is being attributed to how Detroit police are tackling gangs and guns.
Mara McDonald live at Detroit's 9th precinct, a tough area, but one that saw a big reduction in one key stat. Mara?
Devin, that's right. Do you realize that they halved their shooting numbers here? I mean, nearly halved them from year to year, and they're crediting something called ceasefire.
2015, we probably removed at least 50 people from this precinct alone that were very violent, trigger puller type people.
All from Operation Ceasefire, which targets those gun-toting criminals. But Detroit's Operation Ceasefire is going further, targeting known gang members between 17 and 30 and offering them a way out.
We provide a complete wraparound effect where we engage with them on a daily basis.
Quincy isn't a cop. His specialty is education, and neither are the other guys on this part of the ceasefire team.
I come from a background where I've made a lot of mistakes in my life and found a way to change my life around. So
some come from the school of hard knocks, like James and LaDon.
They living in the shoes I was in. I've been incarcerated myself.
They act as mentors you can't shake. Bishop Harris may be a man of the cloth, but he's not relating to gang members with a Bible.
Because now I'm asking you to think about how you would feel if someone was doing the same thing to you or someone you love that you're doing to someone else.
You can't save everybody, but those you can end up in the hands of Keith Bennett and his team at Goodwill's Flip the Script, where they educate, train, and if necessary, feed you. The first thing he says when those young men and women walk in the door:
there's an opportunity here. Don't miss it. We're not asking you to be perfect. We're asking for you to gradually change and transform.
Back here live, members of the ceasefire team tell me in many cases, these young men, it's the first time in their lives they've had a male figure who has done something as simple for them as show them how to tie a tie. We're live on Detroit's East Side tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Okay, Mara. We're getting our first look at video of an SUV slamming into a Fowlerville restaurant. You see the people sitting in that one booth. So lucky the SUV came in right behind them. People working in the restaurant said they heard the loud crash and then a lot of screaming.
Came in fast. I mean, she blew through the wall, went through all the tables, and like I said, she knocked over our steam table, which is secured to the ground, and knocked that over, knocked over everything.
It was an older woman driver. Police believe she accidentally hit the gas instead of the brakes. So fortunate that no one was hurt, but as you can see, significant damage to the restaurant.
Fraser homeowners evacuated because of a massive sinkhole. We'll learn tomorrow when they can return and if they'll be compensated. City Council meets tomorrow on the issues. 22 families were evacuated. 3 of the homes including the one you see here, have been condemned. Investigators are looking into whether a hole drilled into the sewer line during an inspection back in 1978 eventually caused the pipe to collapse.
Former State Representative Todd Courser is going to undergo a competency exam before his trial on a perjury charge. Courser is accused of perjury and misconduct in office for trying to cover up an affair with fellow Rep. Cindy Gamrat. Both of them were later dismissed from the Michigan House of Representatives.
A police chase unlike anything you've probably ever seen. Why a cowboy was riding on the hood of this squad car.
Also, survivor setback. Discouraging news for the family of the teenage girl who survived that mass shooting in Kalamazoo. Karen?
It's a different way to tackle bullying.
I learned it's okay to interrupt. It's okay to be a friend to anyone in need.
So the Peacekeeper movement was created to create a social change through the school, and it's led by students.
How does it work, and why are so many students wanting to join in? Find out next.
Stars of the We know through research that if the students do not feel safe, that not a lot of learning will go on.
So one local school district is tackling bullying head on.
There was this one girl named Avery. I mean, she doesn't seem mean, but when she's around Jessica, she just sort of, I guess she just sort of changes.
All thanks to a movie and a local mom. A Girl Like Her is a movie written and directed by a Royal Oak woman. The movie centers around bullying in schools and shows the problem from the bully's perspective.
Creators Amy Weber now using that movie to create a peacekeeper movement in our schools, which is a new way to fight bullying, and it appears more and more kids are clamoring to sign up. Karen Drew takes us to Allen Park for that part of the story.
It goes on in school hallways, classrooms.
If you disappeared, the world would be a better place.
Recess.
Just go end yourself.
And of course on social media.
There was a girl who's constantly picking on her.
Bullying.
I think it's important to middle school because that's where most insecurities start.
Like every day, people are getting bullied, like kids, and I feel bad for them.
Although we have a great school, there's always room for improvement, and so our students just wanted to work together so that we could create a more inclusive and harmonious environment.
That means everybody's got your back now.
That's where Amy Weber comes in. The movie maker is introducing her Peacekeeper program to schools all around the world.
And your school, who lives by this code, all live by the same standard. So you know I'm not going to get in trouble.
Today she spends her afternoon at Allen Park High, not only talking to high schoolers and middle schoolers, but getting the kids to put down their feelings about bullying on paper.
I want my school to be a bully-free zone.
This exercise gives the students a chance to open up about their feelings, their fears, and learn how to stand up for themselves and others.
Guys, shh, peace. We want peace.
Role-playing is another important part of the program.
So Matthew, I want a copy of your test. No. What? What do you mean no? Am I reacting or am I responding?
By getting the kids to actually practice how to react to name-calling, ugly social media posts, and gossip, it gives them experience to handle that potential bullying situation better the next time.
I learned it's okay to interrupt. It's okay to be a friend to anyone in need.
I learned that helping someone out by just saying hello or hugging them could be very moving and like change their lives or something.
Lessons the Allen Park High and Middle School wants these children to learn and live by.
My personal hope is that the students gain confidence in being able to be an ally to another person who might be down or who might feel disenfranchised or on the fringe.
So the Peacekeeper movement was created to create a social change through the school, and it's led by students.
The Peacekeeper movement, an evolution led by students for students. There were at least 50 different schools taking part in the Peacekeeper movement all around the world. I posted more information on the homepage of clickondetroit.com if you think your school might want to take part. I'm Karen Drew, Local 4 News.
Important program.
Anything can get kids out of that. You know, you're so obsessed with the pecking order of the world when you're
right.
adolescents and teenagers. Here's a look at what defender Kevin Dietz is working on for tomorrow night.
Prosecutors call him the greedy butcher, performing surgeries that were unnecessary.
Victims want him locked up for life.
Hopefully he'll get the time he rightfully deserves.
The doctor wants 4 years or less in prison. The prosecutor wants 20 years or more.
We're deceiving the patient. I mean, that's sadistic and butchery.
Now that it's sentencing day, will justice be served? The Defenders, tomorrow night at 11.
Weather now, did it get your attention today?
This is what January is supposed to feel like. Can't say we like it, but.
Yeah. I actually went and put gas in the car tonight. Probably not the smartest decision I've made.
Before the sun goes down, yeah, exactly.
It is tough, and you know what? We're not going to see much of a change over the next 4 days. So get used to it because these temperatures really not going anywhere. It's 20 right now at Metro. That's not far off of our high. Even though we're not going to fall very much further, we're probably going to see a low temperature around 12 or 13 tonight. It really is the wind chills that are telling the story. They're in negative territory there in Sanilac County and not much better everywhere else. Single digits just above zero as you get through the rest of southeast Michigan. Otherwise, we've been watching these lake effect snow bands coming in from the west, and they're showing signs of weakening right now. You can see they've kind of just weakened a little bit down to some flurries and maybe a snow shower here and there, but all the activity remains out to the west. They're going to see even more of it, and it looks like for a while. The winter weather advisory out there runs until Friday at 4. They're expecting 3 to 6 additional inches on top of what they've got. Now, we'll probably see these snow bands reappear on our side of the state tomorrow. The computer models have not been handling this very well, so we are going to see those again in the afternoon. Friday, right now, we're keeping the forecast dry, but there's a chance we could see at least a few flakes out of those lake effect bands. Otherwise, high pressure will eventually take over as we go into the weekend. That will keep us dry. It will not warm us up all that much. We're going to have to wait until next week to see temperatures at least approaching the freezing mark. 12 tonight's what we're going to see for an overnight low, at least on the thermometer. Again, those wind chills are going to be down in the single digits and near 0 times. Highs tomorrow right back to close to where we were today, 21 degrees. And again, probably in the afternoon, we'll see those lake effect snow squalls reappear. Here are your wind chills as we look at your 4-zone forecast. Metro numbers going to feel like 5, 6, or 7. Take your pick as we get into tomorrow afternoon. South zone is pretty much identical to that, maybe slightly cooler in Lenawee County. The really cooler air shows up here in our west zone. 1, 2, and 3 primarily, slightly milder down here towards Michigan Avenue. North zone temperatures, or wind chills I should say, very close to 0 as we get into tomorrow. And that's not just in the afternoon. That's pretty much start to finish that we'll see those wind chills around that mark. And there are those temperatures remaining almost identical through Sunday. A little bit of an improvement Monday, getting above freezing there on Tuesday, and we'll see our warmest temperature on Wednesday. That's 40 degrees, and we go right back to the deep freeze after that. So no big systems to look at until Tuesday. That could be a little bit of a mess depending on the timing, but until then, mainly dry.
There's a few numbers missing from that graphic, I thought.
Yeah, we probably
got everything that's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
All right, well, coming up, Disney danger, why the company is recalling some popular kids' clothing.
Also, the teenage survivor of the Kalamazoo shooting rampage is facing some serious medical setbacks. We'll tell you about it next.
Fine.
I tried hard to. Nearly a year after the mass shooting in Kalamazoo, the teenage survivor is facing setbacks right now. Abigail Koff was shot in the head last February by a gunman who killed 5 people. Since then, the 15-year-old has been in and out of the hospital fighting infections, struggling with recovering her speech, also problems with memory loss. And in the next few months, she's going to have to undergo surgery to get a replacement plate for the one that is protecting her skull.
A Help Me Hank alert to tell you about tonight. Disney is recalling baby sweatshirts. These Mickey and Minnie Mouse hoodies were sold online and at Disney theme parks. The snaps could detach and become a choking hazard. They're for kids from 6 months to 2 years old. For refund information, head to the recall page of clickondetroit.com. The New York Times is naming Detroit one of the world's top travel destinations. How about that?
Their yearly 52 places to go piece. They called Detroit a comeback city with a new revitalization that ranks this at number 9 on their list. Times highlighted hot spots like the Rivera Court in the Detroit Institute of Arts. A beautiful spot in the DIA. Other destinations, this is a company that we're keeping on the list. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia, Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. You know,
pretty good
Great
company,
Barrier
right?
Reef, Detroit.
DIA.
Where do we go? Yeah, not bad. Pretty good. Well, we've never seen a police chase quite like this one. That is a farmer on the hood of a police car trying to lasso a runaway calf.
Yeah, the cow got loose and ended up on a Tennessee highway. Officers enlisted help from a farmer who rode on the hood of a police cruiser with rope in hand. He then lassoed the calf, pulling it to safety, and he then returned the calf to its owner. And it doesn't look like it had an "Eat More Chicken" sign on it or anything.
Hey!
Lassoed.
And he did it in under 8 seconds.
That's right. Only in Tennessee.